right, we're going to do a few more examples using the power of powers property, which again, to review what we just did on the previous slides, we're going to multiply the exponents when we have this property. So these aren't numbered, but this just continues from where we left off, which I think was number 6. So technically this is number 7. All right, so this time we have the base number is b, or variable, and it's raised to the 12th power. And then you can see that it's separated by parentheses, but you have another exponent on the outside, which means we're going to use the power of powers property. So it's going to be b to the 12th power times 3. 12 times 3 is 36. So it's b to the power of 36. Number 8 is 3.8 to the 3rd power. And then separated by parentheses, we have that other exponent of 4. So we're going to use the power of powers property. 3.8 to the power of 3 times 4. And 3 times 4 is 12. So I get 3.8 to the 12th power. And then number 9, we have negative 3/4 to the power of 5. On the outside of the parentheses, there's the exponent of 2. So I'm going to use the power of powers property to multiply those two exponents. And 5 times 2, whoops, that's supposed to be a 4, is 10. So my final answer would be negative 3/4 to the 10th power. This last one is not on your paper, but I want you to just look at it with me for just a moment. You don't have to write it down, but I want us to figure out where the error is in this expression that the person in Big Ideas solved incorrectly. So if you look at it, it is r to the 6th power, and then on the outside of the parentheses, we have that exponent of 4. And what did they do here? So they thought, I believe, they used the product of powers property, and they added the exponents. Their strategy would work only if it was r to the 6th power times r to the 4th power. If you're multiplying and you have the same base, that's when you add the exponent. So then it would be r to the power of 6 plus 4, which would be r to the 10th power. But that's not what we're doing. We are using the power of powers property because we have another exponent on the outside of the parentheses. So instead of adding the exponents, which is what they did, we're going to multiply them. So it's going to be r to the 6 times 4 power. And 6 times 4 is 24. So the correct answer should be r to the 24th power. So hopefully you're able to see the difference between the product of powers property and the power of powers property.